Hello, everybody. Welcome to the captain's meeting for Green Valley 12 Mile. This is the 2023 Central States Kayak Series Championship. It is an open tournament. There was no qualifier for this, so anybody can fish this. Of course, we are going to be determining our Angler of the Year and giving out a bunch of prizes. So, just going to go over a quick few details here on the tournament for both days, and give you guys an identifier. If you guys have questions on anything, I'm camping at Green Valley. I'm in campsite 59, or you can try calling me on my phone. Phone number is 402-305-6578, and I'm actually staying with David Harry. So look for me there if you need me. So a couple things before we get into tournament details. Of course, we want to give a big shout out to our sponsors. Shields of Omaha has been just a fantastic partner for the club. We very, very much appreciate them, everything that they've done for us throughout the season and making this series possible. Just great partners to have. We hope that we can bring them on again next year and keep a great relationship going with these guys. Of course, we want to talk about our friends over at ProPlum. You guys all know Josh. Josh is a good dude. ProPlum is a great company. Ben, the owner, is a fantastic dude. That being said, it's okay to outfish Josh this weekend and just do your best to beat Josh. If you don't win the tournament, at least beat Josh. That's my advice. But thanks to Ben, ProPlum, Josh for sponsoring the $25 per hour Big Bass prize for all of our live tournaments this year. It's just been a really cool thing to see. Everybody's won a little bit of money. It's just been really, really nice, and we can't thank those guys enough. So make sure if you see Josh this weekend or Ben, just make sure to tell those guys thank you very much and let them know how much we appreciate their contribution to this. So then we want to talk about Jersey's Sports Bar and Grill, second-year partner of the club. Again, another great partner. They hosted our awards for the Omaha Roadrunner. They helped us out with some prizes for fishing for families, and we're just very thankful to have that relationship with those guys. So thank you so much to Jersey's. Stop in, have a burger, have a beer. We'll probably do a holiday get together sometime this year, and we'll probably do that at Jersey. So anyway, stop by in there. You'll probably see Rick or Tyler or Nate or one of those guys. I know they like to hang out down there. So it's a good place. So thank you, Jerseys. We appreciate you. RoboHawk. We appreciate RoboHawk, everything that they've done. Ben is a fantastic guy. If you guys don't know Ben, make sure you give him a shout out on Facebook. Tell RoboHawk thank you. They have great products, and we're happy to have the relationship that we have with them. We appreciate them sponsoring the RoboHawk bait bucket all season long, which is another thing that we will do at this tournament. So if you have a bait at the end of the tournament, make sure you bring it. $5 value. Don't go cheap. All right. Pack of Cincos. We all know a pack of Cincos isn't $5. So 2 packs of Cincos. That's a little bit better. But bring that $5 bait, throw it in a bucket, get a raffle ticket, and then we do a drawing for whoever wins that. So just something that's really been kind of cool. I've won it once, which was really cool. It was really nice. If you don't have a bait to throw in, you can throw in $5, get a ticket, and still good stuff. So RoboHawk bait bucket. Of course, American Solutions for Business. We appreciate them, and Star Deli. So if I'm forgetting anybody, we appreciate it, but we'll get around and make sure that we thank them anyway. Anyway, do your part to make sure that you thank our sponsors. Let them know. Make sure you shop, at Shields. Make sure you when you have those plumbing needs, you call up Josh and Ben and give them business for supporting our club. So thank you to all those guys. All right, let's talk about the championship. So this is a 2-day championship. It's Saturday, Sunday. First day on Saturday, September 17th, we're on Green Valley. And on Sunday, September 18th, we're on 12 Mile. So one tournament, we're doing one payout at the end of 2 days. However, we're going to have Angler of the Year points for individual days. So you'll get Angler of the Year points for Saturday. You'll get Angler of the Year points for Sunday. So we're probably going to shut off the leaderboard fairly early on Sunday to kind of keep some of the mystery, the surprise of, who's gonna win that Angler of the Year. So look for that. I don't know. I'm thinking probably like 11 a.m. We'll have that leaderboard shut off on Sunday. Saturday, Green Valley, the coverage, the cell coverage isn't very good there. So we'll probably just leave the leaderboard on all day at Green Valley. But you know, make sure you get those fish uploaded at the end of the day. So hopefully you don't have to drive too far, but I don't know. I was there last weekend and coverage is fine. So, all right, let's talk about Friday, Green Valley. Okay. Um, Friday, pre-fishing ends. Okay. No Green Valley, no 12 mile. That's it. Pre-fishing's done. No more pre-fishing. There's another lake in the area, Summit. If you want to go out and fish that after 4 o'clock, feel free. I know a couple of guys are going to be out there. It's a little lake, but there's some good fish in there. So you can still fish that for the monthly if you want to on Friday. Okay. But by 4 p.m., make sure you're off the water. Not just lines out of the water, but make sure you're off the water. Okay. That again, that goes for both lakes, 12 Mile and Green Valley. Okay. Captain's meeting. Of course, this is a pre-recorded captain's meeting. It will broadcast on Facebook. We are probably also going to do a live captain's meeting as well. And that will probably be at Mario's Sports Bar and Grill, but that could change. We'll kind of find out what's going on. It may just be at the Green Valley campground. Either way, you have access to all the information. Okay. All right. So Saturday, September 17th, Green Valley. We were out there the other day. The lake is a little bit low, probably about 3 feet, 4 foot low from when we fished it last year. A lot of brush piles are exposed. So you can see a lot of the cover. However, there is still a ton of cover in that lake that you cannot see. So fishing is going to be pretty good. You know, last Saturday we had that cold front move in, and we still caught a bunch of fish. There were some big fish caught. So this should be a really good day on Saturday. Okay. Launch. You can launch at 6 a.m. You can launch from any public spot on the lake as long as you're not trespassing or parked illegally. So if you want to launch from the campground, feel free to launch from the campground. We're absolutely 100% okay. Not a big deal. Okay. Just make sure you're not parked illegally. And we've talked to the game wardens up there a couple times. They're good dudes. So let's make sure we do good of taking care of their area. Okay. So launch at 6, lines in at 6:30, so the start of dawn. So 6:30, and then we're fishing till 2:30. Okay. Lines out at 2:30 and 59 seconds. So you guys have that entire 2:30 minute. All fish submitted by 3:30. And I'm actually going to change that. Let's do all fish 4 o'clock. Okay. So you want to make sure that you get all your fish by 4 o'clock. Okay. A couple things on the fish. Let's just talk about it real quick. Let's talk about launch real quick. All right, your boats. Make sure you got your PFD on. That you're wearing at all times. There's a chance of a little bit of rain. So if you need to add a rain jacket or whatever, you can take your PFD off as long as you're not paddling or pedaling, whatever. Just make sure your boat's secure, stationary. Add or take off layers as needed. Make sure it is going to be dark at 6 a.m. Make sure you got that 360 light and it's very visible. Fish. When you catch your fish, let's talk about measuring fish, just because I want to make sure. Most of our guys have been pretty good, but we saw some tournaments this last weekend where some other anglers had some issues with measuring fish. So I just want to make sure that we talk about that and everybody's clear. So fish are to be measured on a catch board only, no hog trough, and you want to make sure that fish is facing to the left. Okay. With their dorsal fin towards the top. So to the left and the top of the fish away from you. Okay. Make sure that the fish is pushed up against the bump or the fence on the board. Okay. And that their mouth is closed. Don't cover the eye. I need to be able to see where the fish is touching the fence on the board. Don't cover the eye. No hands, no fingers under the gill plate. Nothing else on top of the fish except for your hand. Okay, you can't lay your identifier on top of it, nothing like that. You can touch the tail, the meaty part of the tail, but you cannot touch the tail fin, the caudal fin. So you guys have done this enough, but I think it's still important that we just cover this every tournament to make sure that there's no questions. Make sure your identifier is visible. Okay, the identifier will be released at the end of tonight or at the end of this captain's meeting. You can write it on your hand, that's fine, or put it on a card, but make sure it's visible. If you write it on your hand and you're wearing long sleeves, make sure your sleeve doesn't fall over that. Okay, if I can see a partial, that doesn't count, right? So we got to be able to see the full identifier. If part of that identifier is covered, it's not a legal fish and it'll be disqualified. So make sure that you have that identifier covered. Another thing that we need to talk about, and it's happened a few times in tournaments this year, and that is duplicate fish. Guys, we need you to do better jobs of managing your catches. Okay, if you're holding your fish till the end of the day, that's fine, but make sure you're not submitting duplicate fish. We've found it a few times, and it creates just more work for the directors to go back and have to correct those errors. So duplicate fish. If you're holding onto your fish, holding onto your pictures, put them in your live wall, right? You can do that and then release them. Also, I would always suggest that you submit at least your top 6 or 7 fish. So if one gets DQ'd for some reason, that you have a backup there right away. Okay. Well, if we see a problem, we'll do our best to contact you. But really, it's up to you guys to make sure that you are submitting fish the proper way. Okay. So you guys have been doing this for a while. Take good pictures. Make sure your camera is not blurry. If it's raining, there's a chance of rain. Make sure there's no water on the lens. If we got to be able to read that too. Also be aware of shadows. Some of those catch boards, the green one is especially is really tough to read. So watch the shadows. Make sure we can read it. Make sure your board's clean. Some of you guys' boards are pretty scuzzy and it's hard to see the numbers on the board through, I don't know, lake slime or whatever. So okay, that's enough about that. All right, so line's out at 2:30 and 59 seconds. Fish submitted by 4. Saturday night at Green Valley Campground, spots 59 and 60. That's me and David and Josh and Megan, and I think Sam is staying there also. We have a little cookout. We'll get together. Sam has thrown together some street tacos. I'm bringing some stuff. There's going to be some desserts. We'll probably have a few beverages there as well. So come on by and at least say hi, grab a bite to eat, and just enjoy the last tournament of the year. So, all right, Sunday we moved to 12 Mile. Okay, again, water is down at 12 Mile. About 3 or 4 feet. So it's going to fish a little bit different than it was last year, of course, with the wind also. I think it's going to change things up a little bit. So, by the way, the wind, they're saying 13 to 30 mile an hour. So just be careful out there and make sure you stay upright. Okay. Sunday, September 18th, 12 Mile. Launch at 6. Lines in at 6:30. Lines out at 2:30. All fish submitted by 3:30. We're going to keep that 3:30 for Sunday, just so we can wrap up the tournament real quick and get home. So, and then at 3:30 also, let's just meet at the same place that we did last year, which was the parking lot on the dam boat ramp at 12 Mile. And we're not going to do food, obviously, since we're doing the cookout the night before. But we've got a ton of prizes to give away. We've got our Angler of the Year to talk about. We've got 18 hours of over 2 days of $25 an hour big bass prizes. We have each day is paying a $100 daily big bass, right? So, and then there's the tournament big bass, right? So $10 from your entry fee goes to that tournament big bass. Doing some math here, we get 30 guys on this thing. You win tournament big bass also means you won a daily big bass, also means that you won an hourly big bass. That's $425. So that's some pretty good scratch right there for sure. So then we got prizes, man. We got some really cool stuff. We got Yeah, a lot. We got a lot. So it's going to be a lot of fun, man. We're looking forward to hanging out with you guys. It's going to be a fantastic weekend. We appreciate you guys fishing with us. If you haven't registered yet, you have till 5 a.m. on Saturday morning to get registered. So make sure that you do that. And let's talk about the identifier before we let you go. We'll put out a new identifier for Tuesday, but your identifier for Saturday morning is going to be CS1. CS1. All right. So we'll post that up. And you guys have a great day on the lake. If you need anything, please get in touch with one of the directors. And good luck, everybody. Catch you later.